All right, this story is called The Magic Hat. I wonder if anyone's seen this story. You've seen the story before? Have you heard the story before? You've got it at home. That's fantastic. Because I'm glad some of you have heard it. You'll be able to help us with the reading, because you know what great readers do? They read the same book lots of times and practice their reading, don't they? So you'll be able to help us. The story is called The Magic Hat, and it's written by a very famous author called Mem Fox. And you might have read some of Mem Fox's books before. So have a look at the front cover of this book, and closely, it's called The Magic Hat. Can you see something on the front cover that might tell you something about magic? Yeah, do you know what we might call someone that looks a bit like this? Anyone? It's got a magic hat. Anyone other ideas? Yeah?
A wizard.
A wizard. Yes, have you anyone heard that word before? Aeon, have you seen a wizard before? Would that... Yeah, does this look a bit like a wizard? Somebody who plays with magic. Let's see. All right. Can you? Did you? So you know lots about magic. And what happens? Turn and talk. Just show me how you can get back with your partner again. Turn and talk. Turn to your talking partner. Tell your partner what you know, if you know anything about magic, because I know some of you have read other books about magic. If there's something about a magician or a wizard or something about magic that you know about. Do you know something about magic? You read a book. You tell your talking partner. Oh, can you? Fantastic. All right, quickly turn back round. Do you know what I heard some people saying? I heard someone say that when something to do with magic, you can change things. And they said that maybe magic, you can change children into adults. But that's what magic's all about, isn't it? You can change things with magic. They say, oh, we can change things. This book, I want you to notice the things that are changing. So let's have a look and see. Here's the magic hat. I think the author is leaving us a bit of a clue, or the illustrator really, this blue hat. Look closely as we read the book, Jamie, and see if you can see what is happening to the blue hat. Here it is. There's another little clue, and we haven't even started reading. You need to use your eyes to help you, as great readers are looking really closely at the pictures as well as listening to the words. One fine day from out of town, and without any warning at all, there appeared a magic hat. Here it is, a magic hat. I wonder what's going to happen. And look at all of the things that are happening in the illustrations. There's lots of people in the pictures. You'll need to watch closely to see what happens with the magic hat. Oh, the magic hat, it moved like this, it moved like that. It spun through the air and over a road and sat on the head of a warty old, and I think it's going to rhyme with road, of a warty old toad. Here it is. What happened there? Let's have a look. Here is the hat, comes along here, and it sits on, there was the man walking down the street, and what happened to the man? Here the hat sitting on his head, and it says it sat on the head of, and sat on the head of a warty old, well, I thought he might have been a man, but he's turned into a toad. Toad is like a frog, you're quite right. Can you help me with the words again? The same pattern. Oh, the magic hat. You ready? Oh, the magic hat, the magic hat. It moved like this, it moved like that. Can we try that again? Oh, the magic hat, the magic, could even move. The magic hat, it moved like this, it moved like that. Fantastic. It spun through the air from way over there and sat on the head of a sleepy old, rhymes with air, sleepy old, but rhymes with air. Listen to the words. How they sound the same at the end. Air and bear. Here it is. Great listening. Oh, the magic hat, the magic hat. It moves like this, it moves like that. It spun through the air for a mile and a half, and it sat on the head of a lofty, meaning tall, rhymes with half, giraffe. Oh, there it is. Aren't you clever at listening for the rhyming words? That's right. And guess what? It says, the words say, and then. And I want you to turn to your talking partner, knee to knee, and tell them, because the author's left us, it says, and then, and the author wants us to think about what's going to happen next. Tell your talking partner what is going to happen next. Okay. And hang on, sitting up. I need to know. We need to see what's going to happen now. Ready? Oh, I'm going to turn the page. Are you looking? Let's have a look. With a skip and a hop. But I can only see legs. Can you tell us about your thinking? What makes you think it's a wizard? Because I can't see a wizard here. You must be inferring what it means. Tell me how do you know? So everyone stopped and stared in surprise at the wonderful wizard with the sparkling eyes, who took from his beard, with a nod and a wink, a wand, which he waved. And what do you think? Here he is. Here's the wizard. What does a wand do? A magic trick. What is going to happen now? Tell the person next to you. Quickly turn and tell them. That's the end, but do you know what? I think there's another story waiting for you to write tomorrow when you think about the magic hat, because what's going to happen? He's walking down the road with the magic hat. I think there might be some more adventure waiting right inside you to come out in writing, maybe another time, to write a story about the magic hat. But today we're going to do some more thinking about magic hat. This word hat is very important in this story, isn't it? The story is all about a hat. Do you know, if I put this down here and we had to think about we were going to write hat, what sort of thinking would we need to do? Let's think about it. Can you hear the sounds in hat? Let's count them as we say it. Can you do that? Let's show me your fingers as you count them. And we can go hat. Or we can stretch it out. We can go like this. Hat. Do you know another word that's like hat? Rhymes and sounds the same at the end. I was thinking that maybe the word cat might be something a bit similar. Have you heard cat? What would we do? We could go cat. Fantastic. Well, I think you're ready for some more learning. You've done some great reading and listening to rhyming words to help you as a reader. Now we're going to practice being a writer. Are you ready for that? Can you move into a circle? We've got a game we're going to play. And this game is called medallions. It's a funny word, isn't it? When you are in a race, or you've been playing in your little soccer team or something all season, sometimes you get a little medallion at the end. So this is something that's going to hang around. Now it's going to hang around Jamie's neck, this darling. Where's Jamie? Oh, Jamie, come right on over. Around his neck. Look at this. At. This is going to be the rhyme. It's a word. We know at is a word. We can say, I'm at school now, can't we? But we can also add letters. Let me just show you here. When we write at, we use the A and the T, making at. And then you talked about the most important word in that story was hat. And I put the letter H here, makes the sound at the beginning of hat. And now I've got hat. So it's a very clever thing we can do. And if I took that away, I could put, what letter? Listen carefully to cat. We talked about cat. What can you hear at the beginning of cat? Just to everyone tell me. Everyone go cat. And I'm going to write the letter C here for cat. Now I've made another word. This is the game. We have got at. Jamie's holding at. And Jaden, where are you? Would you be able to hold J for me? This is a lowercase J. Yours is the uppercase, isn't it? So it looks a little bit different. You can sit down and hold it. Everyone will get one. Sit down. Rini, have I got that right? Is that how I say your name? Yes? Would you hold the letter R for us? Makes it sound like yours, but lowercase, and yours is uppercase. Can anyone tell me why we have the uppercase or capital letter at the beginning of our name? Yeah.
Because you can make names different.
Well, you can. Everyone's name might have a different letter, but we have the capital letter or the uppercase letter at the beginning because it is a name. Tap a thing. Letter T. Come and get it.
What is that, another thing?
Girl, does that look a little bit like yours? Yours is the uppercase. What about Bo? Where are you? Bo, what letter might you be getting? The letter B makes a B sound. This letter is a very special letter because we could use it at the front here, but what we're going to do is we're going to think this letter is going to go at the end of our word because it changes the meaning of the word. If we have here, let's have a look at what it's going to do, Aeon. If we have the word hat, that important word in our story, if I had more than one, if I had a blue hat here and you had a red hat, we would have two, what? Hats. Did you hear that sound at the end of the word you just said? Hats. What did you hear? That's the letter S that's telling us there's more than one. So this letter is changing the word from meaning one hat to meaning more than one hat. So Aeon's going to have this special letter. Jamie has got at. Is there anyone here who thinks they could come with their letter and will add it to the front of Jamie's rhyme and make a word? Would you like? Okay, come on up. Oh, what does this one? Come and stand over here so everyone can see what we're doing. Aeon, I'll need you to be watching because I think you've got a very important job to do in a minute. This is the letter M, makes a sound. What word have we made? Mat. Mat. Can you hold that for me? And I'm going to write mat up here. Mat. Very good. But Aeon, is there something you can do? Could you stand up again? What would happen? Everyone have a look. What happens if we put this on the end of mat? What does that mean?
Mats.
Yoshita, what does that mean? Mats. Have you got lots of mats at your school? Perhaps at doormats? All right. Does anyone else think they've got a letter that might make a word? Let's have a look. I'm wondering what... Alicia, what letter have you got? Oh, what sound does that make? Can you come and let us have a try? Alicia, pop it up here at the beginning, right at the front, and let's have a look. Everyone have a look at what have we got here. At. Fat. Great listening. At. Fat. Stretch it out as I write it. Fat. What will I need to write first? Letter F makes a F. And then at. Have a look at the pattern that you can see. Mat, fat, All right, I wonder if there's someone else. Can you stand up again, Jamie? He's got this at. I wonder if anyone has got the letter R. I think there's somebody whose name starts with Reenie, starts with a Reenie, could you come and bring your letter over here? Reenie's brought her letter R, making the sound, just like at the beginning of her name, Reenie. And what have we made now? Everybody. Rat. Well done. Another word. Rat. Rat. Do you know what? I wonder, can we have more than one rat?
Yeah.
Could there be lots of rats somewhere? Is there someone that's got that special letter we need to make more than one? Who? Rats. Rats. Well done. More than one. You can go and sit back down. Okay. So let's see if we can read these words. Mat, fat, rat, bat. And did you know, I'm going to write something up here so you can remember this for when you're doing your writing. Bat. If you know how to spell hat, remember the story. You'll be able to spell mat, fat, rat, bat. And I'm sure there's even more here that we haven't even thought about. Okay, I'm going to leave you now to another beautiful teacher. But before I do, let's have a think about what did we learn about today. So we've read the story, was called The Magic Hat. Oh, the magic hat, it goes like this, it goes like that. That's right. And then we found out that we were very clever at writing, because if we know how to write hat, hat, we can write cat. Fantastic.